Pax Dei is an MMO that a lot of people are anticipating. It's not your typical, at least currently, Asian pay-to-win mobile cross-platform with PC compatible game with predatory business models, horrible monetization. Rather, this is a social sandbox MMO with a focus on massively multiplayer interactions and massively multiplayer play. That is why people are as excited for this game as they are. But up until this point, outside of the couple test phases that were held, the game was largely unavailable. Until now. The time has come. Pax Dei will enter early access on June 18th. Are you ready to embark? Pax Dei early access is available for pre-purchase starting today on their website. You can become a founder. Pre-purchase the game now. There is the Journeyman package, the Artisan package, and the Master package. I'm more than happy purchasing games in early access. I'm not overly fond of spending money on the most expensive, exclusive editions of the game, but if you want to support them, there is a package here that goes for over $100. At least it's not several hundred like Ashes of Creation. You get a ton of goodies regardless of which package you choose. Access to the game, and for the entire duration of the early access, the Founders Discord role. You get 1 plot of land, so I guess if you're interested in having 4 plots of land, then you can go for the Master Edition. You get 2 character slots, or if you want 6, there is the Master Edition option. Although at the same time, like, I don't think this is necessarily a game that is going to heavily prioritize ults. So I feel like a single character is more than acceptable. You get a Founder's outfit and exclusive recipes. You get the Hunter's Lodge along with exclusive recipes. And then for the Master Edition, you get the Wyvern building set along with some exclusive recipes. So you get the Founder's outfit, Hunter's Lodge, and Wyvern building set. If you're a Master, you get the Hunter's Lodge and Founder's outfit for the Artisan, and just the Founder's outfit for the Journeyman package. It does seem as though you can preview these by clicking the little plus icon there. It's kind of cool. This is an early access. Pax Dei is still heavily in development and not yet feature complete. We expect all aspects of the game to require balancing and polish. Throughout early access, we plan to expand the game in terms of content and systems. Major updates will require us to wipe the game, reset the world and/or the progression, and have everybody start over. The early access is scheduled to last until at least June 2025, possibly longer. So this game is going to be in a heavily test environment for, at the very least, another year, potentially several years, where at numerous different points through the early access development schedule, the game will be wiped, forcing everyone to repeatedly start from scratch. If that is not something you're interested in, just wait. If it's something that doesn't bother you and you're willing to fork out the 40, 60 or 100 euros, go right ahead and buy it. The early access will start on June 18th. Purchasing a Founders Pack grants you access to the game and all of the content listed above. The exact business model and pricing of Pax Dei after early access are not defined yet. After release, we plan to introduce on top of the initial game purchase a fee, subscription or similar. So they're going to have a subscription fee like World of Warcraft or like Final Fantasy XIV for ongoing access to the game and plots. Founders Packs include the initial game purchase, and the owner of Founders Packs will also retain character slots and exclusive recipes included in their pack. We'll be transparent about our future pricing plans and provide more details as we approach the official release. Okay, yeah, why early access? Because they need money and they need testers. What better way to accumulate both than by releasing into an early access state? This is the new beta test phase, where companies all around the world have you pay money to beta test their games for them. Now, in a lot of instances, this actually does work out and is technically for the better of the game, but at the same time, it's kind of a laughable state for the genre to be in, not just the MMO genre, the gaming genre as a whole to be in, where we now pay to play buggy, incomplete messes of a game and then potentially burn out before the game is complete. We will reinvest the revenue from early access into making the game better and bigger, fulfilling our vision. So thus far, from what I've seen from the devs, and there has been a lot of community activity from them, they do genuinely seem like they are passionate about their game and they're definitely interested in releasing a quality title. And this doesn't at all seem like a scam, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that they're not going to fumble and make mistakes. What is the current state of the game? It is heavily in development and not yet feature complete. We expect all aspects of the game will require balancing and polish. Throughout early access, we plan to expand the game in terms of content and systems. How long will the game remain in early access? For a minimum of a year, potentially several years. How often will wipes happen? Now, this is important because I feel like this is going to affect whether a lot of you are willing to purchase a game or not. Throughout early access, as we expand the game both in terms of content and systems, we anticipate major updates will require us to reset the game entirely and start over. We'll do our best to keep such wipes as few and far between as possible. Ideally, we also wish to try to do them only partially. Major changes on the terrain of the home valleys could lead to a reset of all plots, but not to your characters. Some deep changes in the skill systems or the crafting progression could lead to a reset of the characters, but not the plots. At least one complete wipe or reset will occur just before the full release, and it should be the last one, as we don't plan to wipe once the game is no longer in early access, once it is fully released. Here's an interesting question. Will players coming from different platforms be able to play together? So this game is potentially launching onto console? No, not console, just the Steam version or the Pax Dei launcher version, in which case, yeah, you can play regardless of which launcher you use. There are some questions concerning the content of the Founders Packs. Then there are questions concerning the purchase. Will the game be priced differently during and after early access? They have not defined the exact pricing yet. They mentioned once again that they're going to introduce a fee, potentially subscription fee. You can download the game via the Pax Dei website, or you can download the game via the Steam platform. You can upgrade your Founders Pack tier if you're interested in the additional content at a later date. There was an early access announcement trailer that was released over on YouTube where the devs kind of went a little bit into what they're doing, why they're doing it, how they're doing it, what they plan on doing. I actually watched some of this earlier because, I mean, I was very excited. I didn't expect this to pop up in my feed. I'm genuinely excited for this. It's a new freaking MMO, but at the same time, this is early access. So this is going to be buggy. This is going to be broken. This is going to be very flawed. It's not going to be perfect, not at all. There are definitely going to be an exorbitant number of issues present, but that is to be expected. This is a work in progress. This is not the finite version of the game. They have plenty of time to fix this, and they have plenty of people that are no doubt willing to aid them in that endeavor. This is a new MMO that is actually a semi-decent quality, that is not a grindy Asian game, that is not cross-platform with mobile, that is not heavily monetized, that is not predatory in its business model. So at the very least, we should give this game a chance. This is probably one of the best, highest quality MMO releases of 2024, because honestly, like, what else is there to even look forward to? Throne and Liberty? Everyone in Korea already hates it. Blue Protocol? Pretty much the same sentiment from Japan. And then like a dozen or so mobile or mobile cross-platform MMOs, which we know are all going to fail horribly. Now, if none of this is of any interest to you though, absolutely no problem. Got you covered with 2 different videos on screen right now that might be more up your alley.